Hey, this is Dave from AllProWebTools, and I'm going to explain why we recommend the merchant processor Cayan for your credit card processing. Now, we've been working with Cayan for over 10 years. They're based out of Boston, and we've always had really great success with them. They offer some of the lowest rates, the best customer service, and the lowest price for their gateway fee. And that is something that sneaks up on you on your merchant bill for credit card processing. Some charge as high as $25, $30 a month for the gateway fee, and Cayan usually charges about $5 to $10 a month. Now, Cayan was formerly Merchant Warehouse, and then it went to Cayan, and it just recently became TSYS, TSYS. So no matter what their name, they've been a great company to work with, so we recommend them, and I'm going to show you how to apply for an account with Cayan or TSYS. So you can start by going to allprowebtools.com, and at the very top in the search bar, just go ahead and type in Cayan and hit enter. And the very first result you're going to see is Cayan sign up, so click on that. And then you're going to get this Get Started with Cayan button. Now, it's very important that you use the online registration system because this lets Cayan know that you intend to use your merchant processing with AllProWebTools, and they will go ahead and configure your account so it's ready to go with AllProWebTools. If you don't do this, if you call them directly, they'll set up an account for you, but it won't work with AllProWebTools, and then you'll have to call them back and explain things, and it'll just add more time to the process. Now, after you fill out this form, they will typically contact you via phone or email within 1 hour. They are on the East Coast, so time zone considering, they're going to contact you within the next hour of business time. And they're going to ask you a few questions, and part of it's going to be a credit check. They're going to ask you about your business, how long you've been in business, and what your average ticket amount is. And all of this is to determine what kind of rate they can offer you for your credit card charges. And typically, they charge in the 2-point-something range, and it typically beats out PayPal and Authorize.net and Stripe and Square and all the other ones you've heard of. So that's why we like to recommend Cayan. And once you finish that process on the phone, they'll take all that information, they'll send it off to underwriting, and typically within 24 hours, they're going to get back to you and let you know what kind of rates they can offer you. At that point, you can decide not to do it. There's no obligation. You're not tied to anything. But I definitely suggest finding out what rate they're going to offer you. The other great point to using Cayan is that this will enable you to use all of the AllProWebTools features for payment processing, including recurring payments and storing credit cards securely so you can auto bill and auto charge your clients. That is one feature that integrates really well with Cayan. Once you've been approved and once you've signed the paperwork and you've got your account, you're going to get an email from Cayan with some very important credentials. So this is what that email will look like. And it's typically subject line merchantware credentials. And inside it's going to welcome your company. And here's the important part. There's these 3 fields, the name, the site ID, and the key. And these are what connects your Cayan account to your AllProWebTools account and allows you to start charging your clients. So you want to enter these 3 fields into your AllProWebTools account. And here's how you do it. So you go into your AllProWebTools account, you go to Settings, and then Integrations. Now from Integrations, you'll see right here, Cayan, and you'll click Integrate with AllProWebTools. So here you can see that it's asking for your merchant name, your merchant site ID, and your merchant key. So you're going to want to go back to your credentials, and you're going to want to grab exactly how they typed your business name. Don't change the spaces or the dashes. You want to copy it exactly the way they have it written. So we'll just copy that, and we'll go back and we'll paste it exactly how it is, and we'll go back to the email. And next, we're going to grab the site ID, and then we'll paste that. And then we'll go back and get the merchant key, which is this long one here. And then we paste that in. And then we want to make sure that we set the status here to active. And then we go ahead and hit the save button. And that's all there is to it, to connecting your Cayan account to your AllProWebTools account. But that doesn't verify that you actually connected it correctly. If you missed one character, then it's still going to approve it on the AllProWebTools side. So the only way to know if it's really connected properly is to process a real charge. So we recommend using your own credit card and setting up a product that only costs $1 and actually going through the checkout process on your website and buying something for $1. And then I like to let that go 2-3 days until it actually goes into your bank account. And what that does is it lets you know that the credit card acceptance is working on the website and that Cayan actually connected your bank account properly to their system so that the money flows all the way into your bank account. And typically you'll see that in your bank account within 2 to 3 days. So that's it. That's how you connect Cayan to AllProWebTools.